streaming. Okay. Okay, what should we make it do?
Bounce up and down. Probably impractical.
Well, there's CSS animations. I think that's a thing.
It is. It is a thing. Not really on the feature list.
Right. We could take this out.
Yeah, let's.
Or we could leave it in there as an example of a fetch until we have a real fetch. We could do a real fetch.
So, okay, so here's the way that I imagine this thing working. Because I guess we should talk about that at some point. Okay, I explained this to you earlier, but now we're on video. So, like, periodically, I want to like put a question out, just like get some quick answers, and I want it to be kind of like a poll. But maybe I explained this earlier, but like, I want it to be that you can put entries in, and or you can pick like. You can order them, like vote for them, like maybe just like.
So we talked about putting entries in the cloud.
Right. Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Oh look, I've got the wrong picture up. Let me find the right picture.
Yeah, I want to be like, hey, I'm in St. Louis. What's the best St. Louis beer? Speaking of which, I need to open this one.
Okay.
So like the actual that I talked about, but the actual workflow is like I go to this app, I click a button to create a new poll, and that gives me like a blank page.
So you've got an admin screen there.
Sort of like I don't know.
Fuck you, USB-C. God damn it. Come back. Give me my monitor back. Curse you. Sorry. I hate USB-C.
Do you think it's still working? Like.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could like monitor it.
Anyway.
Okay.
It just doesn't stay in.
Yeah. That's
no
another thing for the list of inventions is better USB-C. Right. So like I would go to the app and like click a button to get a new poll.
Right.
And then I could like fill in the name, which is really the question. And I'd have a place to start filling in, I guess a place to start filling. The main thing at that point is really just like the name and the URL.
Can we hard code that to start with? Because I want to write the user screen.
Like I feel like that is I don't want this to have.
But that's your admin screen, right?
Like, okay, so first cut at this, I don't even want to have, like, user accounts.
No, not accounts. I mean, well, I'm just interested in the answering of the question, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, like, just have,
Rather
like,
than the
one
question.
Like, have the whole app have one question at a time to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we could start with exactly one question.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Because then you could always, like, run another instance of the app with a different question.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like not.
You could just remix the glitch app and change the question.
That's true. Yes.
Wow, that's innovative.
Glitch is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Jess. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Then anybody could make their own question, and then they could tweak the CSS or whatever it is they wanted.
Yeah. That's true.
So we could skip the whole admin screen and just be like, you want a different app? Make a different app.
Yeah. Okay, what are the best St. Louis beers? So we got that.
Okay, this is now the St. Louis beer app. We can come up with a.
I feel like this should say in your humble opinion now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can know how to fix that. Where do we put that? I was in Hello World. In your humble opinion. In you humble opinion. Okay. Poof.
That kind of gives us a new name we could work with too. Like.
Well.
No, this doesn't really work.
We don't need a single name. We no longer need a single name.
True that.
We can now be like, St. Louis Beers.glitch.me.
Yeah. Change it.
Bam.
Bam. This is the new age of
It is.
It
It is.
is.
Fuck configuration. Change your fucking code. You want it to work differently? Make another app that works differently. Bam.
All right. So yeah, let's get rid of the.
Maybe this is how we get to S problems.
What are S problems again? I feel like you've told me.
Problems that can actually be solved. Where you can actually define correct.
That's different from.
As opposed to E problems, which are embedded. So like a software system that's embedded in its environment. And so you can never define correct. Anyway, that is a total aside. Right. Anyway. And so now we have St. Louis Bears Glitch.me. It's now a simpler problem.
Sweet.
We want to ask this question. We want to be able to record the answers, provide suggestions to future answerers.
Yeah. Like, there should be a field for entering a new one, a new answer, and there should be a way for picking, like, which of the answers you think are the best.
Okay. Well, let's start with
Easiest is
enter
the
a new
field.
answer, right? Yeah.
Enter a new answer.
Okay, so let's change that form.
Let me get rid of this for now.
Okay. Oh, look, we've got a straight HTML comment close.
Oh, fun. All right, we can get rid of that.
It's probably an index.html because I was commenting shit. Bam. Easy changes. Let's go see it. I love to see it. Ta-da! It's better. Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to do all my stuff in Glitch from now on.
It works until it doesn't.
Yeah.
I tried to import too many libraries, and then it didn't. And then I exported it to GitHub and started fussing around.
It's just telling you that you need to have very small.
I don't disagree with it.
Code bases.
I don't disagree with it. I don't. I really. I don't. But also, I want TypeScript. Anyway, so that form is essay form. We could start by renaming it.
Essay form. Wait, where? Oh. Okay. So this is essay form. Wait, why is it called essay form?
Because I cut and pasted it from that Austin Lyons gist.
And this was basically this was like your proof of concept for actually submitting something.
Yes, I needed a form to submit something.
Why does this feel like it's a shocking amount of code just to submit something?
Well, that's a good question. So I hear this is not necessary if you use arrow functions now. This is an older React style. So if you say handle change equals event pointy thing, or no, I guess it's a colon.
Do you want to use your keyboard?
Maybe it's not a colon. It's full of hate. That's a good idea. Is this a class? I don't know this syntax in JavaScript. Thank you, JavaScript. What do you expect? Also, why does it have that red dot there? I don't want a red dot there. I guess it's because there's an error.
I think it's because there's an error.
Okay, Jess, you don't know how to make a field. Wait. I'm just trying to make a field.
Oh,
in a class.
God, okay, let me get my laptop here just to look up documentation.
It's just syntax, right? It's just syntax. What do the log says? Wow.
Things
Unexpected
I don't know
identifier.
about.
No kidding. In
JavaScript's
TypeScript,
new
I would
class
be like
syntax.
public read-only const.
No, it's because it's property?
It's a property. I want it to be a property on the class.
Alright. JavaScript class properties.
It's not like... In TypeScript, I would say public read-only const equals, I think. Let? No.
No, that's for like variables in a method.
I know. How do you make a field in a class? Frickin' A.
Alright. Getting there.
MDN.
Woo, MDN. Constructors.
equals
I see.
reference.
Body and method definitions. Oh, hey, get and there's. Wait, is this a method or
It's just a property, yo. I mean, I could make a getter, but I don't need a getter.
It's just a it's a method, right?
Well, it was a method, but I'm trying to change it into a property that is a function.
But like it gets returns a value, right?
But it's a function.
Oh, it
would return a function. I mean, I could make it into a getter like this, except that it hates me now. Oh, it wanted this. Okay, now it's a getter. So I want to change a method into a property with a function type.
Oh, so it returns a function. No.
It is a function.
It's
a property that is a function.
Why does it need to be a getter then? I mean,
it doesn't.
Look like this.
But I don't want a method. I want a property. I don't want it to be a getter.
What's the difference in JavaScript?
Oh, this works in TypeScript. Yeah, fuck it. But if we just put it back as a method, the thing with methods in JavaScript is that you can call them wrong. Because they are functions, would you just get back to where you were? Oh, too many things. Okay. Because they are functions, like JavaScript function type,
right.
You can call them with you can bind them to other things. You can call them with, I think it's .call.
You can't get away from
pass them a different this. You can pass a different this.
You can't get away from that.
Look, see, right here, it's treating the handle change method as a prop. This is how you get away from that. It's treating the handle change as a property, and it's replacing it with a different function which has bind called on it, which says this is this. Dude. And so you can skip this step if you just make it an arrow function. But for that, I have to know how to declare a goddamn property. And I don't seem to know how to do that. Anyway, I could just put it here, but I wanted it out. It doesn't matter.
That doesn't feel like the biggest problem right now, though.
No, it's not the biggest problem right now. But you were like, there's too much code. And so I started being like, I know how to get rid of this code. But I don't know how to get rid of that code, it turns out. Because, okay.
Okay, yeah, this lines 13 and 14 just baffle the hell out of me.
Let's see what Amy did. She did this for some of our classes here. So as usual, we'll go look at someone else's code. See,
somebody's watching this and just
update
going,
code equals
right?
That's okay. My job is to look like a moron so that
also
everyone knows that everyone looks like a moron. And we can just accept it and move on. Also, there were all these cars that couldn't go up the hill in the snow, even when we like stopped behind them and got out and pushed, and everyone looked like a moron. But, well, we got home safely. I don't know about them.
Because we were driving a Subaru.
Yep. Even though it has old tires. Okay. Everyone looks like a moron sometimes. And I'm not afraid. Right? See, I tried to do that and it was angry. It didn't like this. So this works in TypeScript, but apparently not in whatever version of JavaScript is happening in Glitch right now.
Right. No.
Fuck it. It's fine like it is. Anyway, this code, now you know what this code is doing. This code is fixing the this on the function. Because after this, if someone gets the method and tries to call bind on it, it will be ignored because this is the way to tell it that this is this. Forever.
I saw a good video about
yeah. This was the way I made you go to that talk with me. Yeah. I know, right? It was like Kyle Simpson.
Who? Yeah, Kyle Simpson.
Yeah.
Did a really good talk about this.
And now we know. Okay, but meanwhile, we'll just leave that there.
No, it's more the handle submit that's bugging.
Okay, so handle submit has some debug code.
Okay, that's fine.
Event.prevent default is normal. Right, because that says don't fucking load a different page.
Then it says data equals.
So that's historical.
Equals an object with an attribute
package up
code,
the data,
which is this.state.code. Wait, this.state.code.
which fortunately
Oh,
got
that's just the
updated
name
in
of the
the
field.
change.
Code is the name of the field in this case, right?
The field on the state that got set up here.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is an example of we're storing the state at a higher level, not high enough, but at the level of this form anyway, and we're passing it down into the input every time we render the input.
Sure.
So we have that at our level, which is the state of this form. Okay, so we package that up, and then we did the fetch, and that's it. And if it fails, we barf to the console and do nothing.
Oh, this is fun. The dot is a thing that I was
the
aware
spread
of.
operator.
Yeah, I was aware of it, but I haven't seen.
Ooh,
it
I learned
much.
I read somewhere that you're supposed to do this a little better. That you're supposed to get the state as a function to this dots as a. But then you have to put more parentheses around it. Obviously.
Okay, you need to show me that this still works.
Okay, let's see that this still works. We change the code. That puts it in the state. In fact, I can show you that it puts it in the state. If we go to this React debugger thing, and close this one, and we dig down into our form, which is essay form. So now it has this in the state.
Oh, that's cool.
And on change, it's putting more stuff. Wow, it even flashes yellow. That's nice. So awesome. Okay, and the AST is what we got back from the server, which happens to be nothing. But if we push submit, now our AST has this in it because the server's just sending back whatever we send it, I think.
Sure.
And our preview has that in it because the preview is based on the AST.
Okay. So let me see if I can understand, because clearly all this made perfect sense to you, but I want to
Okay.
It's been a while. Okay. So first off, fetch is for any kind.
Did you take out that extra space? I bet that's bugging other people as much as bugging.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. This is what
Glitch
makes
doesn't have
programmers.
Auto-formatting yet.
This is what makes programmers different from other people.
We have to care whether that's a semicolon or a comma.
Yes. Okay, so fetch. Okay, so fetch is basically any kind of request, even if it's a post.
Mm-hmm.
Method is post. I get that. Headers. Headers. Okay, this is important.
Cast the JSON spell.
Cast the JSON spell. Yes. And then body is stringify the data, which the data. Okay, we're bundling this up because I guess that's a good idea to give it a name.
We don't want to send it the whole state. We just want to send it the code field.
Okay, then.
Because that got a promise.
That got a promise. So then response.
So we're setting up something to happen asynchronously.
I'm still getting used. It's been so long since I've done JavaScript that I'm still getting used to seeing arrows everywhere. So this says this is a function which takes a response and its body is response.json,
right? The fetch return. The fetch returned a promise of a response. So we call then on that promise.
Yeah.
And we give it a function of what to do with the thing inside it.
Which is a function that takes a single argument that we're naming response and then uses that argument to JSONify.
To parse the JSON
Parse
string.
the JSON.
Which is then is like map on a function. Take the thing inside the function and do this function on it. So then we get a promise of J, which happens to be the JSON data, the JSON object. So that's an object. Yeah.
Once it's parsed, we get an object.
Which, if it were TypeScript, I could label these types, which would be nice. But no, it's not TypeScript. Okay.
I'm telling you, we should just shift. We should just pivot this to Jess teaches Avdi TypeScript.
But we like glitch. This is nice.
Yeah. Can we not use TypeScript? I guess we can't use it. Never mind.
It might, but I'm not counting on it.
Okay.
It's slow. It makes the build a lot slower and it kind of ruins it.
Okay, yeah, that would be bad.
Okay, but then we do this other thing, this set state thing. So we take the JSON.
We take the JSON, then we say set state,
which is asynchronous.
Okay. So we pass it. We pass it a function.
Yeah, and that is a function of the previous state. So I read somewhere.
Okay.
The other day, that that you shouldn't just set the state to a constant thing. If you're only setting part of it,
you should modify it.
You should modify
or
it.
Generate a new state based on the old state.
Yeah, because what I want to do is give it the old state, except overwrite the AST with this new thing.
So it's like immutable data style.
Yeah. And this is weird because in the arrow function, I want to just be like, okay, map the S to this object. But if you don't have a parenthesis here, then this is opening a JavaScript block.
Sure.
Instead of a JavaScript object.
You mean a JavaScript? Wait, what?
This is an object, right?
Oh.
But now it thinks it's a block. And it's like, oh, what's this dot? I don't know how to do dot. What is this dot, dot, dot? That's not a function or a variable. So if you put the parentheses around it, then you are saying, here comes a you're saying to the parser, here comes a JavaScript expression. And one valid JavaScript expression is an object literal.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I totally understand what's going on here. Actually,
it's weird.
But I get your complaint too.
We could these are optional.
Ruby has some similar
tweaky bits.
Syntactical overloadings that you have to disambiguate with magical incantations.
There you go.
Yeah, it seems like almost every language decides, hey, let's overload.
Let's make curly braces mean everything.
Everything. Which, I mean...
There's only so many things on the keyboard. But curly braces aren't even on all keyboards. They're on English keyboards.
Yeah. I mean, Lisp kind of had it right. They said let's use parentheses mean everything, but...
At least they were consistent.
But everything was a list. So it was really just parentheses meant list. It's just that you could evaluate
function application is a list.
Yeah, exactly. You could evaluate a list as if it were a function, treat it as a function. But really, all the parentheses mean is lists, nothing else. And it's just that okay, it happens to be so that you can specify a block in terms of a list. Oh well, this is the price we pay for syntax.
Yeah. Anyway, this catch here. This catch will catch an error from any of these. From the fetch, from the parsing. Well, you won't get an error.
That is the magic of promises.
Technically from set state, I think, because if set state returns a promise, then the then will return the result of that promise. I don't know what set state actually returns. Whatever.
And then we're just catching it.
If it returns a promise, it might just spawn something off and not return a promise. Yeah. Anyway, any errors are dumped out.
I guess the thing that's making me mad about this, I feel like there's a lot of boilerplate here. Now it makes sense. It's just I feel like there's a lot of boilerplate here. Like,
I mean, you
can make a bunch of buttons on.
You can make a function out of this. You could put that in one function.
Yeah. Like
what? Okay. And libraries do that.
Okay.
But you know what? I mean, it's a post. This is the only post in the application, so there's no point making a function out of it yet.
Fair enough.
But like this goes with this, so it's not unreasonable to stick that in a function somewhere. But I'd put it in this file.
Bless you.
Sorry, that sneeze just like it wouldn't even wait for me. You know how I usually take a breath before I sneeze?
Like a surprise sneeze.
That sneeze was like, no.
It was like a ninja sneeze.
I'm going out now. You don't even need any breath. You're not getting that. I'm just going to take that last little bit of air out of your lungs and sneeze with that. Okay.
It's the drop bear of sneezes.
Fortunately, it didn't have teeth. Meanwhile, yeah, so that's what it does. And then this is formatting. Yeah, which formatting, that's a thing. But what if we changed, so we don't need, let's see, this says form. Form is good. We could change it from essay form to like answer form.
Okay. Answer? Yeah, answer.
Yeah, this is where they type in their answers.
That's a little Lebowski reference, right?
Uh-huh. Answer form, opinion form. I don't want it to be essay form.
Yeah, I don't like answer. These aren't questions with like singular answers. So I think opinion.
Okay. So this is our opinion form.
That's just like your
Let's
opinion.
see all the places that we need to change your opinion, man. So we can call it here. Wait. One at a time, Jess. When I change this class, then that gets bad. It would be different bad if I didn't have the glitch button, FYI. But if I go change it also here, opinion form class, and the form inside something with the opinion form class, and everything inside a form inside the opinion form class.
They highlight others. I wonder if that
if I were in VS Code, I could select all of them.
Yeah, I wonder. There's probably a way to do it here. I don't know where the key binding to show the key bindings is.
Good question.
Nope, not that one.
That makes comments. Command Z.
Nope.
I think you just quit.
Oh crap.
Oh, that's fine. Oh no, there it is. It's back.
I'm gonna stop trying things.
I don't know what that did. But everybody has glitches in their key bindings.
Oh crap. Glitch.io.
Okay. Yeah, is it glitch.io or glitch.com? Glitch.me? Glitch.com. Nope, everybody's... Oh, wait. Vim bindings. No, I don't need Vim bindings.
You just want to know what the default bindings
Look, everybody wants to use Vim and glitch. Sorry, yo. Are we over it yet? Okay. If you can use Vim... Wait, that was the thing. Hi, guys. No, that wasn't it. One thing that's weird is glitch support. Is a totally different account than glitch.com, which confused the crap out of me. Because I Googled to get to glitch, and it took me to support, and then it made me create a whole nother account, and I was totally confused, and then I still couldn't get to my glitch login. So Jen, if you're watching, that's really confusing. Just make this go to glitch.com, not support.glitch.com, and then I could find my way to glitch, because I can't get to glitch from here.
Oh yeah, that is not that problem is not just glitch. That is a lot of sites. I understand
you don't want, which is okay. I mean, your support thing is a different thing, and you've got to put me in fucking Jira or whatever the fuck.
Good job using Discourse.
Yeah, it's better than Jira.
Discourse is good. We like Discourse.
It's just that I need to know I'm logging into Discourse, not glitch, and I need to be able to get to glitch somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere? Can I get to glitch? Anyway, don't go to glitch support when you're trying to go to glitch. I give up on the key bindings.
Blah.
Yeah, and if you use Vim, that's great. Also be able to use a normal editor.
Right.
You need to be bilingual.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's very impressed, but also know how to use a normal editor.
Yes. Okay, now what were we doing? We were gonna... Oh, opinion form. Does it look right now? Yes, it's back to looking as crappy as it did before. It's the same crappy that it was before, right? But we can futz with it in here. I was reading Leah Verou's book on CSS secrets, which is like advanced CSS stuff, which I'm not advanced. But that's okay. I just Google a lot of things that it says, and I learned things like you're probably better off specifying the padding. There's ways you can do it in terms of other things.
M's.
And M's are the easiest.
Yes, they are.
Yes, because an M is your font size, basically. Yeah, it's a font. Oh, yeah, because there's an N.
Yeah, there's an
well.
M and an X. EX and EM. EM is the width of an M. And for some reason nobody in the web design world actually uses EXs, but that's the height of an X. Okay. So it's like a half height. Like half the height of a line.
Okay. The font inside my thing is too tiny, so if I made the font 1.5.
I don't want to screw around with the
You don't want to screw
the styling. Oh, I do, but I just want to throw a framework in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I probably shouldn't futz with it till then. Right.
And
Anyway.
I actually want to do that really soon because personally, I have a really hard time working on an app that's ugly.
Yeah.
Like I finally admitted this to myself.
My other app was so ugly that I couldn't handle it.
I used to be like, oh, I'm just going to submit I'm going to do everything semantically and not worry about my styling. Because I'm a programmer, and obviously I don't care about styling or anything. I just care about semantics, and then styling will just be like frou sugar that I throw on the top because I don't care about that stuff. You know what? The reality is, I get depressed working on an ugly app.
Ergonomics?
They matter.
Aesthetics?
Fonts, spacing.
I love fonts.
Layout, things being decent, like consistent distances from each other. They make me happy.
We work.
They make me feel like, oh, this is a real thing that I'm working on, not some fucking toy.
Cool. We changed the opinion form. If I were using Git manually, I would make a commit at this point. To change this one, we need to change the name of the class, opinion form, and then I want to change the name of the file.
I guess that like little arrow thing. Cool. Why does it have eyeballs?
Stop being angry and let me rename it. Ooh, what did that just do?
I don't know.
Opinion form, and then inside.
Why does it have eyeballs?
This.
I mean, they're adorable. I just don't understand the relationship.
I don't know.
I feel like it's judging me when I want to rename something. It's giving me the side eye.
It changes how it looks. Uh-oh, I can't see this. That means we had a bad error.
I can't see this.
Was that on the server? Oh, look at my long log. Oh, yep. Oh, okay.
Cool. Okay, so somewhere there's a reference to saform. Ooh, what happens when you type in essay up here?
Ooh.
Try pressing enter.
Oh, it's looking in the names of files.
Okay.
By letter.
What happens if did pressing enter do anything?
It took me to the top one, which was
okay. So it doesn't actually like.
Okay,
do a
so
full
that
search.
searches in the names of
Well,
files.
it's still kind of cool. Also, it apparently looks up key bindings.
Looks up key bindings.
Type that again. ESS. Keyboard shortcuts.
We were looking for that.
We got lucky.
Wow, good call on typing in the search box. Show app, project search.
Ooh,
Command P, Command K, Command Shift F.
Is it
Hopefully it's
I hope it's
one of
any
those.
of those and not like the whole sequence. Let's try one. I probably have to hit escape first.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
essay.
that's bringing that up.
Command K.
Any one of them does that.
Okay. Command Shift F.
Sidebar toggle, Command I.
Sweet.
Rewind toggle, Command Shift M.
Ooh. Oh, cool! Look at that.
This like does some weird thing.
That's the thing where you can like go back in time.
Yeah, it shows your code before. Oh, yep, there's our essay form change.
Oh, that's so cool. This is so cool.
I'm too good at Git to like that, but that's my problem. That's like the people who want bin bindings.
Right.
The rewind is great and it's awesome, and other people besides me can use it, and that's a win. Close dialog, escape. Yeah, we've been trying that with this. Export to GitHub. Okay. Status and logs toggle. Oh, we do that a lot.
Right? Oh yeah. Doink.
Great.
Doink.
Text editing. Find. Command F. Find and replace. Command Alt F. Jump to line. Control G.
Oh, that's actually consistent with just about every other editor.
Control G.
Yay!
Ooh, look, that tells me what line and character I'm
cool,
at.
look
I
at
like that.
Nice touch.
Yeah. And then there's like Command Alt F for, was it Command Alt F?
Command Shift F.
It says Command Alt F for searching.
For find and replace.
Text. Command F. Poo. It's not in there. R that's in there.
Yeah.
And Alt F.
Huh.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Our sound is probably terrible because my mic is pointed at me and not at you.
That's okay. I'm loud.
There. Now they can hear you. And the new shock mount will come at some point and it'll be even better.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing? We changed the name of opinion form. Does it work again? No, we can't see this. What log is what is it angry about? We might have to go here. One tricky thing about this is you have to look at the debug output on both the server. Saform. Okay, so we've still got another reference to saform. It's not defined.
Is it in the index?
No. See that index goes to bundle.js, which goes to app.jx, which goes to hello world, which
I'm still getting the hang of that.
right, yeah, which goes to here, which has opinion form.
Okay, so far so good.
And opinion form is coming in from, come here, opinion form. Oh yeah, we're already in components. Okay, so opinion form by the export at the bottom. Doop doop. Ta-da! We have managed to not fuck it up.
We unfucked it.
Okay. So now we had a name, and what did we want to make it pretty next?
Let's make it pretty.
Let's make it pretty. Can't
so
stand it anymore. Okay, what CSS framework do you want?
I know of two off the top of my head because I've looked at them recently.
We wanted to make a poll about that.
Yeah, exactly.
If we had this app, we would use it
just
to
ask everyone
people.
like, what's your Bootstrap is good. I don't know how easy it is to just get like a little like Bootstrap. Bootstrap comes with a bunch of other stuff. Bulma is another one that's really good.
Bulma.
It's simple to use, and I think it's like pure CSS.
Okay. We had this app that Amy and I are working on uses something that starts with M, whose name I have apparently forgotten. And I can't find it being imported. But it's imported somewhere and it starts with M. But I don't remember it anymore.
M. I used to know the name of a bunch of CSS.
Material.
Oh, I don't know that. Oh, like
Material UI.
Like the Google thing?
What was that? Okay, so we have material. What was that cool one?
Bulma.
Bulma.
B-U-L-M-A. I think it's really
I
like
love that
small
you
and
can
simple.
Google it with its name and you don't get anything else. And this guy has a video.
He has a really good video, actually.
It's only 2 minutes.
Creating a quality web interface.
I'm already bored. It has like dingy music, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fine. I'm not a video person. There's a reason I'm making this video and not watching it. And also, I don't want to watch a video in my video.
It's fair enough. I mean, it's probably not what the viewers want to see either. They probably don't want to see this.
Okay. Well, it's responsive, modular, and modern, and free.
Yes. Download.
Why would we download it?
Wait, can you do npm stuff
Yes.
in this glitchy thing?
Let's try it. If not, we add it to package.json and it works.
Oh,
But we
okay.
can probably do it.
Well, that's probably what
Let me
we want to
close
do
VS
then.
Code. But let's see. Does it work in the console?
Does just installing it actually put it in the package thing in Jigaboo?
Yes. npm install now does it correctly. pnpm. I wonder what pnpm was. It wanted me to use that.
All right, I will punch up all the docs over here so that we actually have.
Or whatever. That should show up in package.json under dependencies, but it doesn't. That's because maybe I should use pnpm. That must be something with the. Oops, not up
I
there.
thought you had to do a thing to the npm command to have it actually added to the dependencies.
You used to. You used to have to tell it -- save, but the do things right flag is now the default.
All right.
That's not terribly promising. All right. Well, it told me what version it wanted to install, right? Did it tell me that somewhere? Bulma.
Oh, cool. We if we wanted, we could just use the CDN link and not even.
Why would we use the CDN link?
Because then we don't even have to install it.
No, you.
Sorry. You should be really glad this is not smell-o-vision.
This is what I get for bringing you another beer. Okay, now I have npm installed it.
Okay.
Where's the log? I have the console now. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hush. Oh, you can't put a comma at the end. Right.
What? Why not?
Okay, so installing from the console didn't work, but whatever.
Why can't you put a comma at the end?
Because JSON doesn't allow commas at the end.
But
JavaScript does. Or at least TypeScript does. JSON does not.
Whose brilliant idea was that?
JSON is a tiny, tiny subset.
I know.
It's annoying.
It's too tiny, clearly.
Right. Some things like TypeScript with tsconfig is like more forgiving than JSON. You can like put comments in it and shit. Anyway.
You can't put comments in JSON?
No.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Not really.
I don't know if I knew about
terrible.
the comma thing though. That's weird.
It's annoying. Anyway.
Let's see.
We have it now. What do we do with it once we get it?
Okay. All right. We have a list of instructions here. It's very
okay.
listy
Instructions say.
First off, okay, we have it. We have it from npm.
Start.
We don't need font awesome icons yet, so we can defer that part. All right. Code requirements. First of all, we need to use the HTML5 doc type. Have we? Check your index. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I know it doesn't say HTML5, but that is the HTML5 doc type.
Doc type HTML?
Yeah, see, it used to be like all the previous versions of HTML had like these long, fancy doc type. Like if you wanted to do it right, you had to give it this long, fancy doc type declaration. And then HTML5 was like, fuck it, nobody can remember that. The doc type is HTML, the end.
Do things right. All right, great.
It's like one of the very rare cases of in the next version we remove things. Okay, add the responsive viewport meta tag.
Let's click on the docs over here so I can cut paste that.
Okay.
Docs.
Yeah.
Overview.
Overview. Start.
Start.
Pretty docs.
Copy button.
Yay! Copy button.
Meta name is viewport. Content equals device width initial scale something. Get in. Oh, does that go here?
Hey, look, it's already there.
Oh, let's make sure it's the same. Oh, okay.
Sweet. All right. Starter template. Oh, hey, there's a copy and paste.
We have to bring it in somewhere.
Yeah, we have to bring it in somewhere. This is using this is using the CDN.
Oh, okay, so that's to get the CSS. So we're talking about.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, this is confusing me now. Bulma Start is a tiny npm package that includes the npm dependencies you need to build your own website with Bulma. Wait, what?
Does it have? It's set to npm install Bulma. Wow.
Node Sass to compile your own Sass file, post CSS.
I don't want to use Sass.
I don't think we need all this.
We're
crap.
not using Sass.
We don't need all this crap.
We're not using Sass. Our CSS is CSS. And that's all we're going to do. That's font awesome. We don't need that, right? Right? Section, div, hello world. This. I'm just going to get this. I'm going to get this. Here's our page before.
I'm not necessarily expecting a big change.
Does that go in the head or the body?
Head.
Okay, good. Ta-da! It's different!
It is different. Okay, so things happened. That's good.
That got small. That stayed the same. These got like, there's no dots anymore, and it's a nice sans serif font. I like it, but it's way too small. Oh, I can see now.
Woo!
I should have done that hours ago. We did
result
that.
is a single CSS file. Okay.
But we don't have like sections. But we could. There was something about sections.
Modularity.
And
I don't care about modularity.
Section class equals section and div class equals container. So what if I make this div main and class equals container? What does that do? I don't know. How about section? Not much. What if I make this section? Because we determined that it doesn't matter what the name of this is, as long as it has the ID of main. I don't see any difference.
Right, we don't need columns yet. Layout. Do we care about layout? Okay, container.
There's a nice there's some.
Container class can be used in any context, but mostly as a direct child of either other things.
I think that affects like. All right, it's time. Command I, Command Shift L. Move that, move that, move that.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah.
Okay, the only thing I actually care about right now is I want to make the form look better. Actually, can we go ahead and get rid of the list of
This nonsense. You want the dependencies to go away and shit?
Yeah, all that crap.
That's in Hello World. Goodbye, dependencies. And goodbye that. And we don't need that. No, I just took that out. There it is.
All right, now let's do form stuff, because like forms can look like this.
Okay. What do we need to do?
All right. Following form controls classes are supported. Each of them should be wrapped in a .control container.
Oh, Pixie, please don't knock that over. Come get on the camera. You're cute. She's attacking the other monitor.
Pixie? I know, she never actually responds to that.
She's a cat. Colors, functions, mix-ins. Where did you find that stuff?
Oh, go up. It's not under overview. Go down to form.
Okay, so like these things. Okay. Dot label, dot input label, form controls classes. Each of them should be wrapped in a control container. I am gonna futz some things. Yeah. Pixie is over there being like, pet my belly.
Come here, Pixie. You're gonna be on camera.
Meow. Meow. There she is. There she is.
Pet her belly.
No. Oh. She's like, no, I want to lay down and get my belly petted on the bed. Oh well. So, there was supposed to be a class called control.
Well, one thing we should change here is that we really shouldn't be using a text area.
Right, we actually want just an input, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this means that we lost, is that how you do that? No, you just do spaces.
Yeah.
And also you leave the M on it. Okay, now we got back to the previous things, but we probably don't want the essay form things. Okay. So there's a problem. This blue color comes, as far as I know, it comes from here. Oh, well, we have to inspect this so that we can find that out. Please pop, 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 pop. Okay. If we look at this.
Okay, I think control is that. Okay, we need, first off, where's the form?
Right here.
Okay, there's the form. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's just play with it here until it looks good.
Good idea.
And then...
Because hypothetically, we brought in the CSS.
Where did that crazy background color come from?
Right? It comes from the fucking glitch button form. The glitch button CSS makes these general things. And...
Did we accidentally get it inside a thing that's like...
No! Look. Okay. Network. No, not that one. This one. Come back. There it is. Network, CSS. Fuck. Fucking show this shit. Where's my CSS form? It's just not big enough.
Just no, go with
Look,
you don't need
glitch.css. Response. Body.
Wow.
Dot bold. H1.
What?
Yeah, it's got shit in there.
What?
Yeah, sorry. So to take that out, we need index.
I guess just get rid of it.
Yeah. See, there's the button.js, and I think where's glitch? Okay, Command F, glitch button and style, div classes glitch button. But then, does the JS bring in the style?
I mean, it could.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing. I think it's a thing. Did that change anything?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I wanted the glitch button. I really like the glitch button, like a lot. But I don't want the glitch style.
It's not reloading anymore.
But it did once when I took out the button.
Yeah.
Maybe I failed at taking it out last time?
Maybe.
Maybe I thought I had taken out and it had not. And so the refresh really is inside the button. We could go back and check the video, but I'm not going to.
No.
I want that fucking reloading.
Reload good.
We love it.
Style's bad.
I don't want its stupid styles.
Ah!
Fuck. I think we can override them somehow.
Well, so let's see if we can use this stuff. Okay, so let's just like look at the page source, like use the inspector. All right, so form, that's fine. Code to parse. Let's get rid of. It shouldn't be called code to parse anymore. But I guess that's not our problem right now.
Well, I mean, that's over here. That's an opinion form, right? Yeah, we don't even need that word, that phrase, right? It's just answers.
And then like the example, let's get rid of the example text too.
The preview?
No, just like this class foo.
Oh, you don't like class foo.
I feel like that's not a common beer in St. Louis.
Now it's not reloading anymore.
What did we do? Did we offend you, glitch gods?
By taking out your button. We just didn't really want
We should take out the preview too.
Oh my god. Alright. I like the
What does it mean though?
So what it means is this is what you typed and we got it back from the server. So I would like to leave something there.
Alright. For now, yeah, that makes sense as like a test, as a debug thing.
The glitch gods hate us.
Yeah, they hate us now. We get no auto thingamy.
I wonder if there's like some sort of frame around it. When in doubt, restart it. Okay.
Alright.
So So now we have that. And it's not code. This is really an answer, right?
Yeah. And I think answer has a W.
Oh, but we wanted it. It's not an answer because these questions don't have answers. Can we call it humble opinion?
Sure.
I just want to distinguish it from something else. I didn't like it having only one word because there's so many things about this form that say opinion.
It has the word code in front of it still.
Oh, that's what I screwed up. Thanks.
And then what is that AST on line 10? Is that still a word that we're using?
No, it's really right. It's really server says. Which at the moment the server happens to say AST. So this is consistent with the server.
Oh, because we haven't really touched the server yet.
Oh no, we broke it. We broke it.
Oh.
That's where we broke it. Did you refresh? Oh, the server wanted us to say code.
Oh.
We can't change this yet. That's server related. There.
All right,
Okay.
cool. All right.
Now,
At least
so the
things
server
work.
is now saying. Ah.
Nice. Okay. Sweet.
Okay. Okay. Good. So that's just an echo from the server, and it's useful as that.
Yeah.
Much better.
All right. So back to our form. Let's just inspect it on the page before we. All right. So inside the form.
How do you add classes?
We need a new div. We need actually the form doesn't need any special class as far as I can tell. But we do need to like wrap something in a div. I don't know.
That says.
So
Are you on here somewhere that I can?
yeah, it's the same thing as there. It's like class. We need a div class field. I could go ahead and do this if it's too hard to do it in the inspector. We could go ahead and do it in the control.
Do you know how to do it? Here, you do it.
Yeah.
You type.
All right. So here's our opinion form. I think this isn't the part that needs class name.
There's like this box on here that says I agree to the terms and conditions, and I want to check it.
Let me get rid of this. Okay, here's the form. Now I'm gonna do, let's see, div class equals field. So it's class name.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this is actually gonna go.
See, now I wish it had what's that Lisp editor that moves things to the end with the slurp. I wish it had slurp.
Slurp is awesome.
Yeah, but am I complaining about that? No. Well, only because I think it's funny.
It kind of sounds like you're
people
complaining
about Vim.
Kind of sounds like you're complaining about it.
Well, maybe I'll complain about it, but not have an expectation. I'm not going to be like, Jen, you've got to get this Lispy editor thing in there.
Label class. Okay, we're not doing a label. Are we doing a label? We're not doing a label. All right, next up, this is an input.
We could do it.
Oh, no, wait. We need a thing around the input. We need div class equals control. Okay.
Really? Why do we need all these extra divs?
I thought Bulma was better, but honestly, they're all this way. It seems like. I feel like Zerb Foundation didn't have quite so many extraneous divs. Something I used didn't have so many frickin'...
It's probably if it's Flexbox based, it needs it. Because, like, the Flexbox and its children are coupled.
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem is that these form parts aren't block elements, and so you need some kind of block element if you want to position them properly. I think that's part of the issue.
Divs are block elements, right?
Yeah, by default. I mean, you can tell them not to be, but div class equals control.
Are we going to have a submit button, or are we just going to... Yeah, we want a submit button, right? Because the button goes somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so this needs to be an input.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
It does need to be an input. And it needs a class of input. The value's fine. Ooh, that's an improvement.
That is an improvement. Still, we've got this freaking, like, cyan.
We can override that. We can tell where it comes from, and then we can override that.
Does this have an input button on it? Or a submit button?
Submit button, it's down here. Class equals button is link submit / button. Now.
And that's a div around it? No, that's actually the button. Oh.
There's a button.
Oh, but that's for a...
It's a button. Well, why wouldn't... What's wrong with a button? We don't really specifically... Look, this stuff doesn't have a form around it, does it? We don't actually
we have
need
a form around it.
Yeah, but...
We need a form to submit stuff.
Why?
I don't know. Because wait, is this subverting the usual submit magic?
I mean, if you just put that on submit method with the button, then you probably don't have to say event.prevent default, and then you're good.
Oh, dude.
Because the state is all at a higher level. You don't have to use the HTML to tie the state to the button.
Hang on.
You're not sending HTML form input.
I'm gonna, like, flush a bunch of stuff from my cache now. This isn't fair. You've drunk less than me.
That can be fixed.
Isn't that still your first?
Oh, we had one earlier.
True.
But if I start on the rum chata... Oh, I had some in my coffee this morning, see?
That doesn't count. That was like 20 hours ago. This does look better than it did before. You gotta admit, it looks better. I mean, I'm not a fan of the color, but...
You know, if we keep doing this, we could be the MST3K of programming. Watch us make a really bad app while joking about it. It'll be better with the shock mouth, though, so I can bang on the keyboard. That's not a bad idea.
You should be like, okay, now everybody get your headphones really close to your ears. Are you ready?
And then I laugh. That is not a bad idea.
Mystery Science Theater
of programming. Where
as
we
long
write
as,
a bad app.
You have to like do it
while
yourself because
making
like like doing it to other people's bad apps would be mean.
No, it's my bad app or our bad app that we're making right here. See.
We need silhouettes though. We need screen silhouettes.
Instead of like we could do silhouettes instead of our I bet.
You could probably.
Don't get me started.
OBS could probably.
Could probably filter us.
Probably do.
Because I have a green screen.
Vector
it's
thing.
not very good green screen.
You could probably just like put a vector thing on. OBS has skills.
Yeah, so that's doable.
Wait, how did you fix the Styling.
I took away the form. We didn't want a form.
Oh, dude.
Fuck forms. I need to drink more beer so I can keep up with you on farts. It's not a bad idea. Okay, because that had a field and it was grouped, but I'm not going to group it because I don't have a cancel button. And it has isLink. And I'm going to say, what's a button event? On push?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
No, on click.
I was close. Really? On click?
On push is not a thing.
Okay.
I say this like I actually know anything about any of this.
See, if I were TypeScript, it would tell me.
I'm pretty sure it's on click.
What is that nonsense? What is this nonsense?
Some crap.
That's from the text area, I think. And then there was like this, and then there was a slash button. And it's not an input anymore. It's a button. Listen to me. And this says submit right here. And that's angry because this still says input and it needs to say button because I pasted the wrong thing. Okay, I can put some returns in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It doesn't say submit.
Try manual reload. No, no, there goes. There goes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, well that didn't work, but that's okay. That's because this says handle changes,
Yeah.
like handle submit.
Oh my god.
It's better.
It is better. I just didn't think it would be that easy. We should probably tie it off now.
What's my favorite St. Louis beer? I don't know. It's whatever I've never had before. The other day I had one called, I think it was Phaedra. It was a heavy ref. We'll make heavy for ref at default for now. Oh, it didn't do it. I put that in there. I wanted it to start with something so that for testing I could just click submit, right?
Okay, so...
Oh, look at this. We fucked this up.
What do we do?
That needs to
it's
say
still
that
code.
other thing. It was humble opinion.
Ah, yes.
I didn't do very well on the search there.
It's really
Okay,
cool.
good. Okay, quick. Stop while it works.
Wow.
I usually like to stop with a red test.
Yeah, red is nice but we don't have tests.
Right.
Could
We don't.
make something. Is there something on the page that we could make red that we want to change next?
What do we want to change next?
I mean, really, like, the thing that I want to see is I want to see these actually filling out a list.
Oh, we should switch to like results, eh?
What?
Filling out a list in results
You
or on
just-
this page?
Yes. It's the same thing. Like, I want it all to happen on one page.
Well, there's your list right there. The
It's not a list, though. I'm saying if you want something red, like it should be the fact that these aren't like populating a list as we type them in.
Okay, I can fix this.
So we need to like have a list that's like.
Class name. Red test.
I think there's an easy like. Can we just use a style attribute?
Yes, but that irritates me. I don't want to use a style attribute. I want to use a name that tells me the purpose. I want to know why it's red, not just that it's red. It's red because this represents a red test.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I need to put it inside the div though, or it'll hate me. You can only return one JSX attribute,
Sure.
not a magical sequence of them. There it goes. But that's just one. So now if I go to styles,
CSS studies are paying off.
I remember to put the dash. Is this going to have any difference? No. Good. So much better. Server said nothing until you enter an opinion and click submit, which is fine because the server didn't say anything. We push submit and it says heavy riff, but that's just one beer. Damn it.
Now we have a thread to pull.
Wow, that was smart. Good idea.
Clever us.
We made it red. The end.
The end.